Hello everyone, welcome to Vajram and Ravi's Personalities in News. In today's session, we will be discussing some important personalities that have been in news and will be important from the perspective of your exam. So let us begin with the first personality that we are covering today, that is Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur. When we are talking about Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur, he has been in news because recently 350th martyrdom anniversary has passed on November 2025, and now there is a huge event by the name Hind Di Chadar which is happening in Navi Mumbai. So when we are talking about Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur, we have to understand that he is the 9th Sikh Guru, and he is not just a spiritual leader, he is also regarded for his martyrdom, especially for religious freedom. He was born in Amritsar back in 1621. He was son of Guru Har Gobind Singh, who was the 6th Guru, and then later he emerged, Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur emerged at the 9th 6th Guru. He is also known for the contemplative spirituality and scholarship he had, and he has made a lot of spiritual contributions across his life, such as authoring 116 hymns which we see present in Guru Granth Sahib. He was the one who emphasized on detachment and also fearlessness. When we are speaking about him, it is also important to know that he was the one, he emphasized on detachment and fearlessness and also talked about universal brotherhood and moral courage. He was the one who talked about defense of religious liberty because he was responsible for opposing the forced conversions that were happening in Kashmir of Kashmiri Pandits, especially under Mughal rule. And because of that, we saw that he was arrested by Aurangzeb based on his order, and later he was executed in Delhi because he refused to convert to Islam. And this is why he is regarded as Hind Di Chadar, based on which this event is happening in Navi Mumbai. Hind Di Chadar basically means the shield, the protector of India. So that is why as his legacy, he is considered as a symbol of interfaith harmony and also freedom of conscience, and his sacrifice to this very date is considered as foundational to not just Sikh identity but also the Khalsa spirit. Now on this note, we will be moving towards the next personality that we are covering today, that is Mata Ahilyabai Holkar. Speaking of Mata Ahilyabai Holkar, she has been in news because recently Governor Shri Patel has talked about her in MP, and he has highlighted that we have to draw inspiration from such people if we want to focus on nation building. Speaking of Mata Ahilyabai Holkar, we have to understand that she is the one who is regarded for not just being a legendary Maratha queen but also a model ruler which we see in the Malwa region. So she was born in 1725 and she was brought up in Maharashtra. Later she was married to Khande Rao Holkar, who was son of Malhar Rao Holkar, and that is how she became a model ruler of Malwa as well. Now, she was the one who became the ruler after her husband and for the father-in-law's death, and later she was crowned as the queen of Malwa in 1767. And that is when she got to be known for her administrative excellence, as she was known for not just transparent governance but also low taxation, accessible justice, and most importantly, welfare-oriented policies which were present in this region. Apart from this, when we are speaking about her, we also have to regard the public work and the immense public work she has done, be it the building of temples, wells, dharamshala across India. She restored multiple pilgrimages sites across India such as Kashi Vishwanath Temple, Somnath Temple, Gaya Ghats, and made contributions to it. And she is also known for her military leadership because she successfully defended her Malwa kingdom from invasions and also maintained peace and prosperity in that region for decades. When we talk about her legacy, we consider that she was an ideal ruler who not only combined her religion in the ideals of dharma and administrative efficiency, but for the very same reason, she is also referred to as, and she has been regarded as, Lok Mata Ahilyabai Holkar. Now on this note, we will be moving to the next personality that we are covering today, that is Bhupen Hazarika. When we are talking about Bhupen Hazarika, he has been in news because in a recent event in Assam, there was a tribute that was paid to Bhupen Hazarika. Now when we are talking about Bhupen Hazarika, we have to understand that he was not just an iconic singer, a composer, but at the same time, he was a very important poet and filmmaker from Assam. He was born in 1926 and was in Assam itself. He was the one who has exemplary skills since childhood, and he recorded his first song at the age of 10, and that is why he is considered as a pioneer when we are talking about Assamese modern music. He was the one who blended folk traditions, social themes, political consciousness, and that is why he is renowned for the very same reason. Now when we are talking about this particular personality, especially from the perspective of exam, it is because of the award and honors and the accolades given to him, such as Bharat Ratna, it was given in 2019 posthumously, Dada Saheb Phalke Award and Padma Vibhushan. So when we are talking about civilian awards, the highest honor has been already given to him, and it was because of the themes and the messages that he used through his skill of songs and music industry, such as he covered the themes of humanism, social justice, anti-war sentiments, and unity and diversity. Furthermore, to add more feathers to his hat, he was a PhD from Columbia University, and he was greatly influenced by civil rights of Paul Robeson and his ideas and the music tradition that came along with it. Now we will be moving to the next personality that we are covering today, and that is Lala Lajpat Rai. When we are talking about Lala Lajpat Rai, he has been in news because Vice President, PM and Home Minister have paid tribute to him, especially on his birth anniversary. So when we are talking about Lala Lajpat Rai, he was a prominent nationalist. Can you tell me in the comment section, was he a moderate nationalist or an extremist? When we are talking about the birth anniversary of Lala Lajpat Rai, it was on January 28th, and as I said, he is not just regarded as a nationalist leader but also a freedom fighter. He is also revered as Punjab Kesari. Now when we talk about him, born in 1865 in Punjab, he was a lawyer by profession, and he was part of the trio, the famous trio Lal Bal Pal trio. Now this is where let me highlight to you that he was part of extremist faction, not the moderate faction, and he was the one who advocated that we have to focus on assertive nationalism and self-rule. So when we talk about freedom movement, he was not just part of protests against partition of Bengal in 1905, Rowlatt Act 1919, but many others where he played a significant role, such as the Simon Commission protest of 1928. He was the one who led the demonstration in Lahore, and this was the place where he unfortunately succumbed to the injuries which were caused by lathi charge which was carried out by police there. Now when we are talking about Lala Lajpat Rai, he was an institutional builder also because he is known for the foundation of Punjab National Bank back in 1894. He is known for the foundation of Servants of the People Society 1921. He is authors of multiple books, newspapers, and he is known for the promotion of education and social reform. Another question here, can you tell me the newspapers, especially because they have been previously in news and also been part of your questions in the exam, which have been authored by and founded by Lala Lajpat Rai? Let me know in the comment section. So the next personality that we are covering today is M.A. Ayyangar. When we talk about him, he has not just been a freedom fighter but also former Speaker of Lok Sabha, and he has been in news because Lok Sabha Speaker, present Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has paid tribute to him. Now when we are talking about him, he is known for being an eminent parliamentarian and also jurist, and as I mentioned, former Speaker of Lok Sabha. Born in 1891, belongs to Tamil Nadu state, and he was lawyer and also scholar of constitutional law. If we talk about freedom movement, he was part of that as well, participated in Indian National Congress activities and has been arrested during freedom struggles as well. If we look at his career, especially post-independence, he has contributed a lot there as well, because he was Deputy Speaker of Constitutional Assembly, then the first Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha when we are talking about 1952 to 1956, and second Speaker of Lok Sabha. So he has the laurel of being Deputy Speaker of not just Constituent Assembly, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, but also the Speaker of Lok Sabha as well. When we talk about M.A. Ayyangar, he has contributed significantly to institutions as well. He has strengthened the parliamentary procedures which have made, he was the one to talk about and has upheld the neutrality which we talk about the Speaker's office, and this particular topic has been also in news because no confidence motion against Speaker was in consideration and might be presented on March 9. Furthermore, he was the one who advocated legislative discipline, that how lawmaking should be followed by discipline and decorum needs to be maintained. Other than that, he has also played the role of governor of Bihar in 1962 to 1967. So he is not only considered the architect of India's early parliamentary conventions, which still play a huge role in our lawmaking and parliamentary setup, but he is also known for the procedural clarity and constitutionalism. Now that was all from my side. We'll keep coming with such sessions. Thank you so much.